Welcome, everyone. It is Sandra Alexei, okay? And I have some messages for you. This is going to be a very, very revealing time over the next few months, okay? And so today we are going to talk about some of the retrogrades that are going to direct. First and foremost, okay, I am one of the co-authors of Game Changer, and I've had a lot of people ask if we can do some discussions on relationships, because relationships is a very, very big deal right now. So I'm going to do something called dialoguing, and I have some great guests that I'm going to be interviewing, and then maybe setting up so we can do like everybody can discuss it. Anyway, that's the first thing. So that's Game Changer. Game Changer is the new model of relationships, and you can purchase it through Amazon. And if you go to the top right, you'll see it. Okay. The next thing, I am a spiritual and business coach. I've done a lot of things in my life. I do astrology, numerology, galactic signatures. Basically, it's a self-discovery. Very similar, say, to the Myers-Briggs that a lot of big corporations do to find out if the person is suited to the position, number one. If you go in the Show Me section, what you'll do is you'll see my website, mypersonalmuse.com, and it tells you all the services I offer and how you can how you can have sessions and private readings, and we do them on Zoom. And now it's a very, very good time. We're going to be entering a whole new era, we can say, come 2023. Okay. And so what I would really appreciate is if you would comment. If you would comment on this video, your name goes in for a draw for once a month I do a session, a free mini reading. Then if you would subscribe to the channel, I'm really trying to build up the algorithms, and if you would share it. I also made an intention. I just went away for a few days. I went down to Mexico, and it was like I really needed to regroup, really see where I was in this particular time, because the last few years have been very trying for everyone. And so I made some intentions. I'm rebranding, I'm remarketing, I'm doing a lot of that stuff. Also because of my particular nodal position, which anybody that knows astrology knows what that means. Okay, so the very first thing I did was with my Facebook pages. I had 3 of them. I had Game Changer, My Personal Muse, and Sandra Alexei Moren. Well, my brilliant webmaster helped me, and we got rid of all of them other than my own Sandra Alexei Moren. I've kept the YouTube, Game Changer, and my website. So it's totally simplifying everything. Okay, so it's a major, major shift for me. I met some very great people in Mexico, did 17 different posts of people that I had met. A lot of them are very gifted, which I'm going to do some Zoom interviews on them. Okay, so let's go. Okay, here we are. Today is September the 28th, but what I'm really talking about is what's going to be happening in October. So finally, we have a few planets that are going direct in the month of what I call Red October. We have 3 of them. Remember, planetary retrogrades are inevitable cycles of life, actually, that give us a chance to stop and discern and get some clarity. It's really a reality check of our lives. Actually, it's really funny because I was showering this morning, and I think back to writing when Pluto went into Capricorn in 2008, and it was like, that's our reality check. And that's basically when all of this started, okay? And it's going to be really shifting in 2023. But my next video, we'll talk a little bit about that. So what have you realized? This is about you. Okay, I just give you the information, and it's for you to check in with yourself, okay? We check over and strengthen our plans. As we research, we rethink, we review, we reconfirm, we reorganize, we readdress, we reassess, we re-edit, readjust, and we actually reconnect with people from the past. We revise, revisit, so that past issues can resurface so you can discern. Okay. Albert Einstein is widely credited with saying the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. True. We may find ourselves playing out old patterns, similar experiences, and we now wake up to the facts and now have the awareness and mindfulness to overcome the challenges. What have you woken up to? What have you seen in your life and come to terms with? Check with the houses in your natal chart, as these will be affected. In personal therapy, we're actually in personal therapy with Divine Spirit. So now, let's talk about Mercury first of all. Mercury retrograde in Libra for a while. And Libra is ruled by Venus. And then it moved to Virgo. And the ancient ruler of Virgo is Mercury, and the new ruler is Chiron, which is the healer. And this Mercury retrograde began September the 9th, and it went retrograde at 8 degrees of Libra, then moved to 29 degrees, of Virgo, which is a critical degree, on September 24th. Then finally, it goes direct at 24 degrees of Virgo in October the 2nd. So Mercury, which rules Virgo, is all about what? Communication. So it's about listening, it's about observing, it's about writing, it's about speaking. So that is why we say to contemplate and reflect. An excellent time when retrograde in Libra, which is ruled by Venus, is to take a step back and realize who you are, relationship with self, and what you're doing in regards to interpersonal relationships. Be observant, as the universe is always giving you messages. Refrain from making any drastic changes until after October the 2nd. The planet Mercury, which rules communication in all forms, listening, writing, reading, speaking, and so on, is all about negotiations and contracts. It also rules travel, automobiles, shipping, and mail. When Mercury goes direct in Virgo, you've analyzed details and have gained more clarity, common sense, and practicality about your affairs. Any final decisions are made after October the 2nd. As I live my life attuned to the cycles, I just realized this morning, as I said before, September 22nd, yesterday, why I made a decision to delete 2 of my Facebook pages. Again, rebranding, remarketing, downsizing, simplifying, in sync with the North Node, which is in Taurus. The cosmic dance, involves all the planets and energies. We can't just have one. It's like a puzzle. There's many parts to the puzzle, As I said before, I contacted the web person and it's complete, So, and I have more tasks with this. It brought to my awareness, so now I make the changes. So the next one that's going retrograde, Pluto. So the new planet that rules Pluto is Mars. Pluto's the new, and Mars is the ancient, a ruler of Scorpio. Pardon me. So Pluto is the new planet that rules Scorpio. The ancient planet that ruled it was Mars. We have 2 planets ruling Scorpio. So it's all about transformation and rebirth. Retrograde in Capricorn, because Saturn rules Capricorn, and it's all about reality and maturity. So on April the 29th, 2022, Pluto at 28 degrees of Capricorn went retrograde until October the 8th, and it goes direct at 26 degrees of Capricorn. This is a big one, After much soul searching and possible dark night of the soul experiences, you know now what changes to implement in your life. You looked hard and deep within self to see and embrace your fears and self-mastery. And if you didn't look with awareness, it would have been around. Okay. Possible shifts in consciousness as you question, where am I in my life in regard to interpersonal and personal relationships? Number one, what do I really want in a relationship? A lot of experiences and situations triggered you, which was meant to happen so you would go within and get some clarity on everything, okay? Where are you at this particular timeline in your life? Career, relationships, where to live, retirement, health, all the big life questions, embracing fears, gaining self-mastery. Lots of changes in the world over the last couple of years have made and allowed individuals to look deeper in their lives and make some major decisions. Okay. Then Saturn, okay, which rules Capricorn, is the taskmaster. It's all about self-discipline, order. And it went retrograde in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, which is the new ruler. And actually Saturn is the ancient ruler. Higher consciousness, friendships group. Retrograde from June the 4th at 22 degrees until October 23rd, when it goes direct at 18 degrees. It is about getting real with personal boundaries as you acknowledge and honor your personal worth and value, understanding what lessons are required for your transformation. Where are you when it comes to personal relationships and personal boundaries? Each soul is totally responsible for themselves. That's what I say. The book Game Changer, okay, it was all about Aquarian relationships. Okay, the new model, which is about interdependency rather than being codependent and trying to own or control. We're seeing that in the world. Okay. Do you allow others to infringe on your emotional space because of their own personal challenges and demands? It is now about being totally authentic, embracing sovereignty, being self-sufficient, and welcoming personal wholeness. Nobody is there to save anybody. It's a waste of your time and energy. The whole human being holistically means balance of mind, body, emotions, and spirit, masculine and feminine energies, and just a second here, and head, heart, and hara. Totally comfortable with self and self-sufficient. No energy vampires or hosts. Each individual can take care of self and then enjoy a soulful, loving, and practical relationship. Soul food, not eye candy. The question for you is, what do you desire in a relationship? Look at all the aspects. So it's very exciting times right now. These are the ones that are still retrograde. Put my papers in order here. Okay, and so you'll still be processing. So Jupiter is retrograde in Aries until July 28th. From July 28th until November 23rd, and then it goes direct in 28 degrees of Pisces. Again, you're exploring possibilities and opportunities that maybe you have missed. Neptune retrograde in Pisces, June 28th at 25 degrees until December 4th, direct at 22 degrees of Pisces. Time to let go of false beliefs and illusions that have been holding you back. Remove the rose-colored glasses. Chiron retrograde in Aries, July 19th until December 23rd, and that's the wounded healer, embarking on an inner conscious awareness of our insecurities, our personal struggles, our weaknesses to encourage and inspire self. Uranus retrograde in Taurus at 18 degrees from August 24th until January 22nd, direct at 14 degrees of Taurus. This is a biggie because it's about the nodes too. It's challenging you to listen, to have awareness, mindfulness, be the witness, observe, to use discernment, to use your intuition, and to live a more authentic expression of your life, personal freedom. you may listen to who? To your own knowing, as Mars in Gemini right now can be very manipulative and deceptive. Trust yourself, soul searching, and honoring your personal boundaries. Do not let anyone talk you into anything. So that's personally and collectively. You know what I mean? So contemplate the energy of the words worth, wealth, prosperity, abundance, aspiration, and an attitude of gratitude. Many blessings and much love, and it's a wonderful time to have a private session of reading. Let me assist you in looking at the planetary shifts for you. Thank you for taking your time, and I would appreciate it again if you would comment, if you would share this, and if you would subscribe to the channel. And so I'm going to be working on our full moon that's coming up. So it's all just wonderful. Everything is unfolding in divine time. So trust and have faith and just go within.